Hello and welcome to Rathods IAS. Today in this session, we are going to see current affairs of 22nd February 2024. So first of all, we are going to take PDF of Hindu and we are going to pick out the important articles which are relevant from our examination point of view. So there is no need of reading each and every article which is present in the newspaper. It is not the right strategy. So you have to pick up the articles which are important from our syllabus. So to understand how to pick up the articles from Hindu, you need to have a good knowledge of syllabus. So first by heart the syllabus. So after by heart in the syllabus, you will be understanding which article is relevant from our examination point of view. Okay. So now let us see the front page. So this is the first important article, that is, let's proceed with IMEC despite Gaza war, says Greece Prime Minister. So this article is talking about IMEC and also Raisina dialogue. So there are two important concepts which you have to know from this article point of view. First one is IMEC and second concept is Raisina dialogue. And there is a high chance of getting prelims question from this IMEC for sure. So IMEC, we are connecting India. India is connecting to Middle East. From Middle East, we are connecting to Europe. So if you want to connect this Europe, so which is a country that is acting as a gateway? So gateway is Greece. So Greece is acting as a gateway. And now here in this Raisina dialogue, so this Greek Prime Minister is participating. Yes, and this is a dialogue between Indian Prime Minister and Greece Prime Minister. And this is a statement which is given by this Greece Prime Minister. So what he is saying so even though which has happened, this Israel-Palestine issue is happening. So we are going to continue with this IMEC. So IMEC is nothing but India Middle East Economic Corridor. Okay, so IMEC is nothing but India Middle East Economic Corridor. So here what are the dimensions that you have to see? You have to see dimensions are, the first one is what is this IMEC and what are the components. So there are two components. You have to see what are those and you have to see what is the significance of IMEC and even you have to think about what are the challenges. You have to think about what are the challenges. And especially you have to see about which are the countries which are part of this IMEC. So this will be important from your prelims point of view. So this article is important from your GS paper 2, from IR and even from GS paper 3, from economy point of view also this is important. From economy point of view, from international relations, this IMEC topic is at most important. So these are the dimensions that you have to see from this India Middle East Economic Corridor point of view. And next important topic is Raisina dialogue. So you have to see what is this Raisina dialogue. So what are the important aim of this Raisina dialogue and what is the significance? And which organization is conducting this Raisina dialogue. So these are the very important concepts. And now let us see this topic in detail. So first let us see our today's quote. So again today also I came up with a motivational quote. So I want to motivate you students every day so that at least around 4,000 to 5,000 people they will be watching this Hindi analysis. So at least out of those 4 to 5,000 people, at least if 400 people, they are getting motivated, means I will be more than happy. Yes. Now let us see the quote, that is, there is no excuse for not giving your best. There is no excuse. Always you have to show your excellence because you are most talented, you are most brilliant. Yes, every person have their own special unique capabilities. First, try to find out your own unique capabilities. Yes, each and every person who is present on this, who is living on this Mother Earth, they will be having their own specialities. Okay, you should not underestimate the other persons. Okay, so try to know about your speciality and your uniqueness and your ability and work on that. One day you will reach heights in your life. Okay, clear? Yes, now let us see this topic. As I said, this article is talking about Raisina dialogue and it's also talking about India Middle East Economic Corridor. So we are going to see these two important concepts in detail, and today's mains practice question is also based on this topic. So please be focused. So if you see the context, it says that despite the Israeli war, so now Israel-Palestine issue is going on, Israel war is going on. So here, because of this Israel-Gaza war, it is destabilizing the plans for IMEC, that is India Middle East Economic Corridor. But here India and Greece, they are saying that we should preserve the peace project and we can go for continuing of this project. So this is the thing which mainly said by Greece Prime Minister. So if you see some details, it says that the project, among other plans, it is to strengthen the ties in trade and migration with Prime Minister during his visit to India, and also inaugurated the annual Raisina dialogue. Okay, so actually the important significance of this India-Greece meet, it is nothing but to improve the ties or improve the trade between two countries, and even inaugurated the annual Raisina dialogue. And there are some groundbreaking projects like IMEC which hold great promises for connectivity between India and also the growing economies of Middle East and Europe. So here Greece, it is your natural doorstep to Europe and beyond. So this is the thing which mainly said by the Prime Minister of Greece. Okay, and he also said that world's biggest merchant shipping fleet, Greece's geographical position makes it an obvious partner in the project. So Greece is very, very important because of its strategic location. And if you see both India and Greece, so they have one common factor. So here we have Indian Ocean and here we have Mediterranean Sea. So they have both access to the waters. Right? So it is very helpful for the trade. So if we're talking about some facts regarding this Raisina dialogue, so it is India's premier conference on geopolitics. We are talking about geopolitics and as well as geoeconomics. And we are also focusing on addressing the issues which are facing by the global community in this politics and as well as economics. So it is also modeled on the lines of Munich Security Conference and Singapore Shangri-La Dialogue. And it is held annually since 2016 onwards. We are conducting this Raisina dialogue every year. And this dialogue, it is structured as a multi-stakeholder, cross-sectoral discussion, and it's also involving the heads of the states, cabinet ministers and local government officials, and even they are mainly joined by the different leaders from the private sector, from media and as well as from academia. And actually this Raisina dialogue is organized by Observer Research Foundation. So this is very important. And they will come up with partnership with Ministry of External Affairs. Okay, Observer Research Foundation along with Ministry of External Affairs, they will come up with this Raisina dialogue every year. And now let us see what is this India Middle East, or you can see like Middle East Europe Economic Corridor. So actually the important primary objective of this IMEC, it is to improve economic growth. The first one, it is focusing on economic growth. So how can we ensure this economic growth? So whenever there is increased connectivity, so we can increase our trade. Yes or no? So by increasing connectivity and by economic integration among Asia, Arabian Gulf, Europe, and we are focusing on especially strengthening manufacturing, ensuring food security, and also optimizing supply chains. So in these areas we are focusing, and obviously we are focusing on economic growth of the country. And if you're talking about components, so we have majorly two components of this India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor. So first one is Eastern Corridor. Okay, so under this IMEC we have both rail links and as well as sea route. So we have rail route and as well as sea route. It is very important. There is no road route. Okay, there is rail route and as well as sea route. So Eastern Corridor, it is mainly linking India with Arabian Gulf, and is having rail routes, ship to rail, and as well as very small road transport is present in this Eastern Corridor. Okay, and next one here is the Northern Corridor, which connecting this Gulf region to Europe, and again we have similar transport infrastructure here like rail route and ship route, and we are having a very minimal road route. Okay, so normally we will be saying that we having the rail route and as well as sea route, but sometimes in your examination you will be also giving this options like road route. So in that road route, yes, you have to connect with this road route also. Okay, so we have a rail route, ship to rail links, and as well as road network. So they are the part of this corridor and how we are connecting this India with this Middle East and from Middle East to Europe. And if you are talking about what is the significance of this IMEC, so first one is, yes, we have one challenge, that is Chinese Belt and Road Initiative, and obviously this IMEC is an alternative to this BRI. So this project which is mainly focusing on an alternative to this Chinese Belt and Road Initiative, and BRI, it is a tool which is used by China to increase its influence, and even especially in developing nations, so they are entering into debt traps because of this developmental projects by this China. So in this way, this IMEC, which is one important link, that is an alternative to this BRI, and even we are focusing on deepening of Arabian Peninsula engagement. Like the Indian governments, they are making lots of efforts to strengthen political and strategic ties with UAE, Saudi Arabia, and because of this type of projects, we can further increase the ties between India and these countries. And next important one here is Indo-US collaboration in Middle East. So the initiative, which is also focusing on improving of relations of US with this Middle East as well, because this Middle East, it is also the part of Indo-Pacific region. So this project, which showcases how India and US along with Israel and UAE, they can partner in developing these joint economic projects. For example, we have I2U2. So in the same way here, so these Middle East countries are also the part of this IMEC. And next one is, it will be also helpful in maintaining the stability in this Middle East region, because I can say this IMEC, it is a one mega connectivity project. So it has the potential to decrease political tensions in this Arabian Peninsula. Why? Because whenever we are going for development or infrastructure projects, that will improve the standard of living of people, and obviously that will be very important for establishing of peace. For example, if you are talking about Naxalism or Maoism, one important reason here is lack of development, right? So whenever we are increasing this development through these infrastructure projects, obviously we can ensure the peace in this region. And next one is integration of Europe. So the corridor also signifies like Europe active involvement in this infrastructure development in this region. So because of this, what happened, we can integrate India with both Arabian Peninsula and as well as Europe. And next one is, even there is engagement with Africa. US, European Union, they also proposed plan to establish Trans-African Corridor, which is connecting Angola, Democratic Republic of Congo, Zambia. So the success of this IMEC could lead to further collaboration between India, US, European Union and Africa. so that we can increase our India's engagement in the different continents. Okay, so this is about the significance. And apart from that, we are also bypassing this Pakistan. So IMEC is effectively bypasses Pakistan's veto power over India's land connectivity to the west. Okay, so because of this, yes, we are also bypassing this Pakistan. So this is Pakistan, right? So in this map, you can see this part is Pakistan. So we are not at all touching this Pakistan. So in this way, we are bypassing this Pakistan to reach this West Asia part or Middle East Asia part. So now let us see this IMEC, so where it is there. So here in this map, they are showing about only the sea route and as well as rail route. So from India, we are connecting to this Arabian Peninsula, and here we are entering this UAE, and next from UAE to Saudi Arabia, and next we have Israel, we are connecting Israel, and we are connecting this Greece. So now Israel is one of the cause of concern because of this Israel-Palestine war. Okay, so because of this, yes, we are thinking that this project will be get delayed. So which are the countries which are part here? So India, UAE, Saudi, Israel and Greece. You have to remember these countries for sure. And I want to give you one mains question, right? So mains question is based on this today's topic, that is about IMEC. So question is, what is the significance of recently announced India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor for India and world? So I discussed about the significance. You can write those steps simply and discuss challenges associated with the successful implementation of this corridor. You have to see challenges, do some research and let me know what are the challenges of this IMEC. And now let us go back to the paper. And one more important article in this front page is Manipur High Court withdraws contentious part of its order on ST tag for Metis. So this article is important. So here you know that communal violence is going on in Manipur. So this article is talking about Manipur issue. So Manipur communal violence is going on. So this is between two groups, that is Metis and Kukis. So what is the issue? So Metis, you are demanding for this ST status and High Court gave the judgment like Metis where they are included under this ST. So because of this Kukis, so they are fighting and that is creating communal violence issue in this Manipur. And this topic is important from your GS paper 200 polity, and also this topic is important from GS paper 1 under society point of view. And even if you are from anthropology background, yes, this topic is important from your tribal anthropology from your GS paper 2. Okay, so now let us see the dimension. So before that, there is also one more article which is present here. So here you have to see, this is a most important topic. Government approves 100% FDI in space sector. So the key word here is FDI. So here we can connect this topic with investments. Our government is always thinking about this investment, right? So we have to increase investment and we have to attract more and more investment. So whenever we are attracting more and more investment and whenever you are getting this good investment in any other sector, so we can increase manufacturing sector and we can increase employment opportunities and we can increase salary and we can improve standard of living of people. Okay, so for all, and we can also decrease hunger and poverty. Okay, so now to understand this investment, yes, you have to know like types of investment. We have FDI and we have FPI, and you have to see like through which routes so they can enter into India. Okay, and here you have to see like what is the impact of increasing of this FDI, and you have to see like why government took this step of 100% of FDI to this space sector. So these are the very important dimensions that you have to think about. So now let us see this topic in detail. So next topic is about FDI in space sector. So I am going to discuss from scratch. Okay, so you will be not getting this type of analysis anywhere. So it is my challenge. So if you like the way how I am teaching, if you like the way like how I am explaining the things, and if you are getting some new points, and if you are getting idea like how to read this Hindu and how to connect the basic subjects, so please do hit the like button. So don't leave the session without hitting the like button. Okay, I am asking only one thing: likes, shares and comments. That's it. Nothing more than this. So now let us see the context. It says that our Prime Minister led Union Cabinet took a series of key decisions, and they addressed the issue of foreign direct investment, and now they said that foreign direct investment in the space sector, so we are increasing, that is about 100%. So under the amendment policy or amended policy, 100% of FDI is allowed in the space sector from now onwards. So if we're talking about details, the liberalizing entry rules, why we came with 100% of FDI, it is to attract potential investors, and we are asking them to invest in Indian space companies. So what does this amended policy extend? Okay, so this amended policy which is talking about, earlier there is 74% of FDI which is allowed in the space sector, but now here we are increased to 100%. So now let us see what is this FDI, that is foreign direct investment. So this foreign direct investment which is made by an individual or a firm in a country into business interest which is located in another country. For example, I am staying in India but I want to invest somewhere in Singapore, Philippines, that will come under this FDI. So FDI lets an investor to purchase a direct business interest in a foreign country, and investors, they can make this FDI in a number of ways. Okay, number of ways here, the person he can get this FDI, and some common ones like establishing this subsidiary in another country, and acquiring or merging with an existing foreign company, or starting a joint venture partnership with a foreign company. So through these ways, yes, we can acquire this FDI. And apart from a critical driver of economic growth, so FDI, which has been a major non-debt financial resources for economic development of India. And even this FDI is very different from FPI, that is foreign portfolio investment. Okay, so this is very important. And what are the routes of this FDI? So we have two routes. The first one is automatic route and second one is government route. So automatic route means if I want to invest in any other country, there is no need of taking prior government permission. Okay, so there is no need of government or RBI permission. So in India, up to 100% of FDI which is allowed in this non-critical sectors. For example, okay, so we can invest in non-critical sector, so there is no need of any government permission. That is called as automatic route. So prior government approval or security clearance from Ministry of Home Affairs is requested. Okay, it is very much required. Okay, when you are investing in some sensitive sectors like defense, okay, like media, telecommunication, satellite, private security agencies, civil aviation, mining. So in these areas, yes, we need approval. And what is this government route? So in this route here, the foreign entity has to make approval of the government, So here the FIPP, that is Foreign Investment Facilitation Portal, so which is like providing a single window clearance. It is providing a single window clearance of applications which are thoroughly approved, which are through this automatic or for example approval route. So here it is administered by DPIIT, that is Department of Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade. So this DPIIT comes under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So government route is we have to take permission, and automatic route means there is no need of permission of government and as well as RBI. But if you want to invest in some critical sector, okay, then you have to take permission for sure. So now let us see the next topic. Let us move on to this states page. So you can leave this city page, that is nothing much important. And even the states page also I found only one article which is relevant from our examination point of view. So it is about science and technology. And many students are telling me like I am not focusing much on this science and technology. So yes, we are going to see that topic. Yes, here it is. That is ISRO key test over CE-20 cryogenic engine is now human rated for Gaganyaan mission. So Gaganyaan mission is manned mission. That is, we are going to send these astronauts into space. So for that we need to take exclusive very good steps, and we need to be very much confirm according to the system, right? So that they came with this testing of cryogenic engine. So this article is very important. So here you have to focus on technology. Okay, so this article is talking about cryogenic engine. So you have to see what is the meaning of cryogenics, or what is this cryogenic engine. So what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages? Yes, and even you can see one more important subtopic here is Gaganyaan mission. Okay, so you can also get questions regarding this Gaganyaan mission also. And this topic is important from GS paper 3 under science and technology. Okay, it's important from your science and technology. So let us see this topic in detail, and I am going to teach you like basics of this cryogenic technology. So what is the context here? So ISRO tested this CE-20 cryogenic engine, and it is going to power this cryogenic stage of human related launch vehicle for Gaganyaan mission. And finally we had completed the test. So what is the meaning of cryogenic technology? Cryogenic technology in a small and simple words. So we are storing fuel at a very low temperature, that is even minus 160 degrees centigrade. That is called as cryogenic. So cryogenic refers to the field in which materials such as liquefied gases, they can be stored and transported and used at ultra low temperatures. Generally those temperatures are less than 160 degrees centigrade. Okay, minus, it is very cool. So what is this cryogenic engine? So a cryogenic engine is also known as cryogenic stage, and it is a final stage of space launch vehicle that uses this cryogenics. So due to the use of this propellants, they are extremely low temperature. So cryogenic stage is much more complex system. It is a very complex system than compared to that of solid or liquid propellant stored stages. And if you are talking about working of this cryogenic engine, so cryogenic engine which makes use of liquid oxygen and also uses liquid hydrogen as propellants, which liquefy at minus 183 degrees centigrade and minus 253 degrees centigrade respectively. So this is about the temperature at which we are storing these fuels. So what are the advantages? So first one is, whenever we are using these cryogenic engines, so we will be having high energy per unit mass. So because liquid propellants such as oxygen and hydrogen, they provides very high amounts of energy per unit mass. So because of this, what happens? So there will be less fuel that can be carried. And next one is it also carries higher payload because the weight of this fuel is decreasing, so that it has the capability of increasing of payloads. Okay, next one here is fuel density. So more fuel can be stored in a tank due to this higher density and as well as liquid fuel storage at low. Clear? So this is about this topic. And if you see some more important advantages, so the first one is it is also clean fuel. Like we are using hydrogen as well as oxygen. They give out only water. Okay, so they are even non-toxic and as well as non-corrosive in nature. So what is this economical? Like whenever you are using this fuel like oxygen and as well as hydrogen at a very low temperature, so they are highly economical. So these are some important advantages of this cryogenic engine. Yes, and now let us move on to next page. Yeah, here you can see one more article, that is Meidaram Jatara or Samakka Saralamma Jatara. So this article is very important. So this article we can connect with GS paper 1 under art and culture. So you have to know like what is this festival. So especially this is a tribal festival. And you have to see like area and some basic facts. Okay, so these are the dimensions that you have to see, that is from your art and culture point of view. I hope it is clear, right? And now let us move on to our editorial page. Yeah, this is our editorial page. So there are mostly 4 articles. So out of this, first article is not important and other articles are important. So here this article is saying that electoral season and restructuring the health system. So we are not going to talk about any political party here. So I am going to give you the dimensions. So this article is talking about healthcare in India. So here you can see some important points like types of healthcare. We have primary, we have secondary and tertiary care. And you have to see like types of hospitals. We have private hospitals and we have public or government hospitals. And you have to see what are the challenges. What are the challenges that we are facing in this healthcare sector and what is the budgetary allocation? So what is this budgetary allocation? And what can be the measures taken? So all these are the important points that you have to remember, and even you can connect this topic with diseases like communicable, non-communicable. Okay, so all these are very important things that you have to remember. That's it. And next topic it is about beyond shelter dweller needs within the 4 walls. So this article is saying about Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. So in our recent interim budget, our government said that they are going to increase houses under this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, and that too in this Gramin concept. So this article is saying nothing but yes, government is increasing this housing for all, but on another side it is not focusing on these basic amenities. Okay, so along with this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, we need some basic requirements or basic amenities. So this is the thing which mainly said here, right? So this is a study, and here this study says that we have to use modern technologies in this affordable housing. For example, we have this lighthouse projects underway, and we have global house technology challenges. Okay, so we have to focus on that, and especially we have to focus on decreasing of environmental impact due to reduced wastage in the construction phase, and we have to increase the terms of speed and quality. Okay, and we have to focus on higher efficiency, and we have to reduce the total duration and as well as cost of the project. Again, we have to go for exclusively we have to focus on environment sustainable also. And here this article says that whenever we are increasing these concrete houses or buildings, that will lead us to global warming. So that it is one challenge, so we have to address as well. That is the thing which mainly said. And even this part which is talking about, there is increasing of construction under this building sector. So because of this, it is contributing to this greenhouse gas emissions. So we have to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions, and we have to especially focus on this environmental sustainability. Okay, so those things that are given here. And next very important topic of the day is ending discrimination. So it is talking about fair treatment of women employees at the workplace. Okay, so now let us see what is the judgment of Supreme Court which is given, and this utmost important topic. So what is the context? Recently Supreme Court gave some observations like, so whenever the rules of any organization which is forcing women employed to leave their job because of the reason here is just marriage, and here it is unconstitutional, it is null and void. So this is the thing which is mainly said by this Supreme Court. And if you see the background here, so the observations, they were included in an order that affirmed the rights of the female officer in a military nursing service who has discharged for getting married. So actually one woman, she is working under military nursing service and she got married and she had been removed. So because of this, so this is a case which is mainly dealing by Supreme Court, and now Supreme Court said that this move is unconstitutional, and we can see there is discrimination. So why man who is married, they are not removing, so only woman is removing. So we can see there is a gender based discrimination. And what are the observations of the Supreme Court? So it said that it is incorrect and unlawful. So Supreme Court noted that her dismissal from the service was both incorrect and as well as unlawful. So Supreme Court found that the regulation against marriage applied solely to female nursing officers but not male. So because of this, we are seeing there is an discrimination that is seen. And next one is gender discrimination and inequality. So in this, here Supreme Court gave 3 important points. So first one here is, Court stated that in its order that ending employment due to women's marriage is a clear example of, yes, now we are seeing inequality and gender discrimination in our society, because it is applicable for only women marriage but not men marriage. The next one here is, embracing such patriarchal norms undermines human dignity. So it will be undermining the human dignity and right to non-discrimination as well as fair treatment. And what are the laws and regulations which are founded on the gender bias? They are unconstitutional. So these are the 3 important observations which are made by Supreme Court regarding gender discrimination and inequality. And next important point here is, terms and conditions already withdrawn. The court noted that the Army instruction regarding the terms and conditions for granting permanent commission in military nursing service is withdrawn in 1995. So because of this, the discharge of female officer in this military nursing is unlawful. So these are some important points that mainly said by this Supreme Court. And now let us move back to our Hindu page. And in this opinion page, there is one article which is important. It is about smartphone exports, which had been increased from 1% to 2.5% in a decade. That means in 10 years. So this article says that in recent times, India laid emphasis on smartphone exports, and especially here our Indian smartphone exports had crossed like $5 billion mark. Okay, so because of this, I can say like Yes, what are the steps taken by the government for increasing of production? So they are working. For example, PLI scheme, that is Production Linked Incentive Scheme. So whenever there is increased production, they will be getting benefits from the government, and even they can export those products to other countries. Yes, in this text and context, there is one important article that is about financial devolution and among the states. So here you have to know about what is this finance commission. So what is this divisible pool of taxes? So this paragraph is very important. So now let us see what is this finance commission. So I will be zooming in so that you can have a clear picture. Okay, so what is this finance commission? I hope you can see now, right? Yes, finance commission is a constituted body once in every 5 years, and it is constituted by union government. It is very important. And this finance commission consisting of a chairman and 4 other members, and these members and chairman will be appointed by obviously our president. So Finance Commission Miscellaneous Provision Act of 1951, which has specified the qualification for the chairman and even other members of the chairman. So the government is notified for the constitution of 16th Finance Commission under chairmanship of Dr. Arvind Panagaria. Okay, and they will be giving recommendations for this 2026 to 2031. So this is about Finance Commission. And what is the basis for the allocation? So they are saying that the share of the states from the divisible pool, that is vertical devolution, is around 41% as per 15th Finance Commission. Okay, and they are having the various criteria. Okay, so the criteria based on this 15th Finance Commission is like income distance, that is states income, okay, and even states per capita income, population. So I will show you like, so these are the parameters. It is very important. So first one is income distance, that means the rich state and poor state. So what is the difference? And this one is population according to 1971 census and 2011 census. Next one is area of the state, forest cover, forest and ecology, infrastructure index, physical discipline, demographic performance, and tax effort. So these are like the different criteria for the devolution. So what is this devolution? I am saying about devolution, right? So what is this devolution? So devolution is also called as divisible pool of taxes. So according to Article 270 of Indian Constitution, it talks about the distribution of net taxes which is collected by the union government that will be shared with the states. Okay, central government will be sharing the taxes which is collected with the states. That is called as divisible pool of taxes, that is present in Article 270 of our Constitution. So the taxes they are shared between the center and the states includes like corporate tax, personal income tax, and central GST. Okay, so this division is based on the recommendations of Finance Commission. So it is constituted once in every 5 years as per the Article 280 of our Indian Constitution. That means, can I say this Finance Commission is a constitutional body? Yes, of course, this Finance Commission is a constitutional body. And apart from the share of taxes, states also provided the grant in aids as per the recommendations of Finance Commission. Okay, so in this divisible pool, so one important point which is very important from your prelims is cess and surcharge is not at all included. Cess and surcharge is not at all included, but here personal income tax, central GST, and as well as corporate tax are included. So these are some important points that you have to see. And now let us see what this article is talking about. So especially there is some clashes which is going on between center and state government. So in central government, which party is in power? Obviously we have BJP, and in some states there are non-BJP states, especially in south. So in those states the issue which is going on. So recently various opposition ruled states from South India, they are claiming that they have not receiving the fair share as per the scheme of financial devolution. So these states, they have raised some issues about their less than proportionate share. So whatever the share which is recommended by Finance Commission, they are not getting that amount of share to the states which are ruling by this non-BJP government. So Article 270 of our Constitution, which provides for the scheme of distribution of net tax proceeds which are collected by central government to the states government. And the constitutional scheme has always favored a strong center in legislative, administrative and financial relations. So because of this, states are not getting their share. Okay, so this is about this topic. And now let us move back to our newspaper. So here in this graph you can see like which state is getting huge amount, that is Bihar, and second is UP, and you have to see where your state is. So here we have a state, that is Telangana, which is getting less amount, and this state is getting very less amount, that is Maharashtra and Karnataka. Okay, now let us move on to the news page. So in this news page also I found nothing much relevant. Okay, there are very less articles in our today's newspaper. Yes, one important topic, that is center increases FRP of sugarcane will be coming into force from October 1st. Okay, so here Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approved rupees 340 quintal as a FRP of sugarcane for sugar season from 2024 to 2025. Okay, so there is increased FRP. So here you have to understand what is this FRP concept. So here you know that issues which are going on between farmers and center, especially of Punjab and Haryana. So I can say like Punjab farmers, they are rich. So even they will be having Benz cars, Range Rovers, Land Rovers, etc. Yeah, so many of you might be thinking that farming, it is like not good income source, but in some states farming is very good income source, especially like Punjab and Haryana region. Yeah, now let us see like two important concepts here. So we have MSP on one side and FRP. So what is this MSP? That is minimum support price, and this is FRP is nothing but fair remunerative price. So this is given for food grains and other millets, etc. But here this FRP, it is given only for sugarcane. So only for sugarcane it is given. So what is the difference between this MSP and FRP? So MSP is announced by the government and FRP is also announced by the government. But this MSP, which is paid directly government to farmers. So farmers will be getting the price directly from the government. Government will be buying the grains or the produce from the farmers, and government will be paying to the farmers. It is called as MSP. But FRP is nothing but we have sugarcane industries here. So we have sugarcane industries. So these sugarcane industries, they will buy sugarcane from farmers. Or I can say like sugar industries. It will be much better, right? Sugar industries. So these sugar industries, they will be purchasing sugar cane from farmer, and these sugar industries, they have to pay money to the farmers, and this is called as FRP. So government will be deciding like how much amount should be paid by the sugar industries to farmers per quintal, that is called as FRP. Clear? So already we discussed about this MSP topic in great detail. So please go through that topic once again. Yeah, now let us move on to next page. Okay, so those are the articles which are important from our examination point of view, which appear in our today's newspaper. So that's it. And now I want to show you like where can you get the notes of this class. So here in this Rathods IS classes Telegram channel, we are posting the updates of classes and as well as notes. So you can easily download the notes from this channel. So do join the channel. And this is our YouTube channel, that is Rathods IS Academy. please do subscribe to this channel and please share this channel to your friends also, so that it will be helpful for them. And next one is, this is our website, Rathods IS Academy. Yes, we are providing foundational course for 2025 and 2026 with a very limited price. Okay, and also very limited students that you are going to take in this first batch. And this batch is going to be started from March onwards, and the cost is very less. So you can't imagine the price. So it is around 20,000, which is including A to Z, from prelims, mains, prelims test series, mains answer writing practice, mains test series, and if you clear mains, you will be also having interview guidance. So all these are included within this 20,000 rupees, and the validity of this course is 2 years. Okay, so for 2 years you can have the access to this live classes, recorded classes, material, everything we will be providing A to Z. So if you want to join this course and if you want to contact us, you can call me on this number 8074765513. And please don't think that the videos are old. So the videos are not old, and we are having the new set of recordings, and they had been started, and you will be getting the updated content. Okay, so don't worry about the content, and each and every topic will be discussed here, and you will be having more than 700 hours of recorded classes, and you will be having on side by side the live classes of your enrichment of your knowledge. And this course is absolutely very helpful to clear your UPSC. And one more thing here is, if you are writing prelims this year, so if you are having the doubts regarding these subjects like history, economy, polity, geography, science and technology, environment, so you can watch the demo videos by clicking the play course, and the price is very less, that is even less than 3,000 rupees. So go through that courses, and if you want to purchase, you can purchase the courses in the website itself. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this class. So if you really like this class, don't leave the class without hitting the like button, and please do share this class to your friends, and do subscribe to Rathods IS Academy. And thank you so much for watching, and we are going to meet tomorrow by tomorrow's news analysis. Until then, stay tuned to Rathods IS Academy.